Sorry to have kept you waiting. Sure you have a lot of questions.
Yeah, where is my brother? Have you found him?
Unfortunately, we've not got any information on your brother's whereabouts at the minute. And that's not why I'm here.
What?
There's something else. How I know is not important. I just need you to tell me exactly what happened, including what you saw. Just start from the beginning.
Well, it was just me and Luke in the house, and Luke was in the living room, watching TV. He loves cartoons. He watches them almost every evening. He struggles sometimes. I mean, he has his entire life. He's always found it hard to talk, so he doesn't really speak much.
To you? Your parents?
To anyone, really. He's always been quiet. Anyway, he was in the living room, watching TV, and I was in the kitchen, cleaning up. I mean, I know my parents weren't coming back for a couple of days, but I just thought I'd get it out of the way, you know. Anyway, as I was doing that, the power went out.
Power cut?
It looked like the whole street went out. I mean, the neighbour's dog went crazy, and it was only for a few seconds, but it made me jump. So I dropped something, I broke some glass, and then I cut myself. And when the power came back on, Luke called me from the living room. He said something about the TV. And I walked in, and the TV was back on, but the channel, it wasn't working. It was just like static.
What do you mean, like static?
I don't know. It looked like static. It did, but the sound, it sounded different.
Different how?
I'm not sure. But it wasn't normal. I can't really describe the sound, but it was like a rhythm, and it was repeating.
Is this the sound that you heard? Go on.
I was trying to get the TV to work, but I couldn't. Every channel was the same. The same sound kept playing. So I turned it off. And I turned around, and Luke, he was over by the window, looking at something.
Did you see what it was that he was looking at?
I went over to see what it was, and I asked him, but he didn't say. But when I looked outside, there was nothing. It was just the street. Empty.
So you're sure that there was nothing there?
Nothing. Until the TV came back on. I didn't turn it on. The remote, it was over on the table, but the same sound was playing again.
So you didn't see anything?
There was a light coming in from the window.
Describe it to me.
There was this blue light. I couldn't see where it was coming from, but it came from above. And it was moving toward us. But when it got to the door, it stopped. But the sound kept getting louder and louder.
So what did you do?
I was scared. You know, I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe it's the neighbor's kids trying to scare us, but it just felt wrong. So I grabbed Luke and I went over to the phone and I called the police. they were trying to ask me what was happening, but Luke, he started muttering something. I mean, I couldn't understand what he was saying, but that wasn't like him. You know, he barely speaks. So I turned away so I could hear the phone, and Luke, he walked towards the door, and he just walked out into the light.
He left the house?
I ran over to get him. I did, but as soon as he walked out, the light went out, and he was just gone. I went out after him. I ran up and down the whole street. Nothing. It's my fault. I let him go.
And the sound?
Gone. Luke was just gone. It's like he wanted to.
Okay, well, we're gonna do everything that we can to find your brother. I just had to match the details of your story.
What? Has this happened before?
Your story isn't the only one like this. There have been incidents across the country over the last week. That's all that I can say.
Have they been found? God, what the fuck is going on? You're not the police, are you? So what happens now?
We'll be keeping you here for observation. I'm sorry.
What? No! I need to go and help find my brother. I can't just leave him out there. Whatever that was, he's not safe.
And neither are you. The best thing that you can do for him now is to stay here, where you're safe.
Am I? Am I safe here? You don't even know what's happening out there. What do you think it was? Did something take my brother?